We were little comfortable because we knew the students with whom we were having the online interaction. But when I was thinking of taking your class, this is the first class for me which I am taking to a group of students totally unknown to me. And the same you may be feeling. Most of you or all of you do not know me. Not only me, I request all of you to mute your mic, please. Upasana Tripathi, please mute your mic. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So this is a very strange situation, but let us get used to this with the hope that we will get chance to meet each other soon in the coming days. I wanted to introduce you into the course, into the whole program first, the B.Ed program. Though in the orientation you got little input in whole program and about RIE and CERT, very little. And I'm sure some of you have gone little extra, have taken little extra effort to know about RIE and CERT and B.Ed, and also the faculty who are here, who are engaging you through online mode in the at present. Let us wish that we will also get chance to meet you personally, and the four walls of classroom also will prove to be an excellent space for learning, though this is a larger platform. And let us not undermine the efficiency of this platform. I'm sure you all have started interacting online for various purposes, and you're seeing a benefit in this also. Let us make the best from those benefits which this online platform is giving us. Even if the classes start, there may be some instances wherein we have to meet online and continue our discussion. In if some of you are not able to join the class, it can be recorded and seen. If the teachers, when you are in the campus, they can still engage you, say at least once in a week or once in a month. This may continue also for our advantage. Now quickly, I'll give a overview of the courses. Some of the teachers might have already given, but knowing that we are not tangible, this introduction and orientation has, I realized the need for this introduction and orientation with little experience of my colleagues also in the previous classes, where some of you are not able to really fix in your, there should be a place like where you can anchor your thinking so that your further thinking becomes meaningful to you. So right now you are not able to put a fixed point to your thinking. That is why you may feel little disturbed in the initial years. It is very common in the process of growth and development. Any developmental stage, there will be a transition. When the child is born, when the child comes out of the comfort of the mother's womb into the world, there is going to be a, that is why the child cries, of disturbance both to the mother and the child. It is the change which takes place in the stage, in the phase of the child's growth and development. Similarly, psychologically and physically also, when the child comes from home to school, that is also a transition. There is going to be a lot of difficulties for the child and to the school and the family to adjust to this transition. And this is true for every stage, and you're going to learn all this in detail. Before coming to the topic, the this paper which I'm going to take is one of the perspectives in education. The perspectives in education is a theoretical foundation for your professional development. You are aware the universal goal of teacher preparation is to contribute the profession ready individuals to the school system of India. So you are in this process, and it is a blend of theory and practice. To have a very strong theoretical base, certain perspectives in education courses. In the first semester, you have 2 perspectives in education course. Any of you can open, you can unmute and you can say which are those 2 perspective courses in the first semester for you.
Basics in education and childhood and growing up.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Madhu. Basics in education and childhood and growing up. Basics in education gives you a philosophical perspective of education. You understand the thinkers, the meaning and nature of education. There are the 5 units in that, which you have already, the faculty have already started interacting with you, and that gives a philosophical perspective in education. And childhood and growing up, it gives a psychological perspective in education. You after these are the 2 perspective courses, and you also and pedagogic studies, where you have 3 courses. One is a common course, which is language across curriculum for all of you, and there are other 2 curriculum and pedagogic studies, which is chosen by you based on your content knowledge which you already have. Pedagogic studies will prepare you for the already you are coming to the B.Ed course is for preparing teachers, those who are already coming with loaded content in you. Unlike the 4-year course, which we have an integrated pattern of curriculum and pedagogy right from the first year of the 4 years after the +2 level. But you are different. You come with a load of curriculum based on which the pedagogical principles, the approaches are theoretically as well as given enough practice to you. So all of you have chosen 2 pedagogy courses. In addition, you have field engagement. All the 4 semesters, you have field engagement. In the first semester, you have a field exposure. This is just the initial exposure to you into the, which is our field for teachers?
Schools.
Cool.
Yeah, our practice rests in the school system, and if we extend to the community and school, basically it is the school, and it will slowly extend up to the curriculum, because the school is nothing but a reflection of the curriculum in which we are living in. So the professional capacity of the teachers are ingrained all through a perfect blend of theory and practice. That is where these field engagement courses are there. There is also another component in your curriculum, which is known as enhancing the professional capacities. The term itself says it is directly not the knowledge of the content or the process of teaching. Rather, it is a course through which you develop yourself to suit the थोड़ी देर बाद आ जाना. You suit yourself to the profession which you have chosen. That is what is enhancing professional capacities. You have 2 EPC courses. One is ICT.
Learning to function as a teacher and understanding ICT.
Very good, very good. I'm happy that you are coming up and answering, and you are very alert, very, very interesting. This is one of the way we can make online platform interactive and little comfortable. So these courses, any of you can say, why do we have this enhancing professional capacities as a course for B.Ed? Who opens? unmutes the mic will get the chance to speak right now.
To develop our skill.
See, developing your skills, you also have the curriculum and pedagogic studies where specific skills to become a teacher, like how to use the blackboard, how to ask questions, how to manage the classroom, how to give opportunity to every learner in the classroom, how to prepare a material. These are the teacher related skills where there is a basis, there is a theoretical base on which the skills are built, which will be taken up in your pedagogy class, and learning to function as teacher will give this skill. In addition to that, anything more can you think of?
I think it is to come with the pace with scenario of the.
You are relating to ICT. That is true. It is a additional skill you need, because now without the literacy, not function effectively in the society. It could be teacher. No technology can replace teachers. Definitely, teachers who do not use technology be replaced by the teachers who use. What is the difference? We as a human being indispensable in the society, and as teaching definitely we have an edge over others. We are competent in using the latest benefit of learners. And in addition, enhancing professional capacity. Other courses this semester you don't have. I'll just tell you very little to learn this professional capacity. It is for a personal growth and development. It is, as a person, we have to grow and flourish, develop our personality. Unless we develop our personality, I think a very strong professional is impossible. All our professional competence, professional skills, professional knowledge, everything rests on our individual person. Our justice, quality, love, passion to others, nature to. This is a profession wherein helping others is. If we have it in our personality, to do a better, we are able to be a better. We have that in our personality. Similarly, there are certain personal call it as skill, personal quality, a personal like time management, resilience, confidence. You can list those personal qualities person wants to develop in their life. Productive, comfortable, meaningful life. Those qualities are developed side by side, making you a professional. So teaching is a profession only with the technical skills not be effective. Technical skills are very essential to undermine any of the critical background or the foundation or the knowledge. Technicalities developed by you, but all those technicalities will have a comfortable teaching person. The benefit is double. Develop into a wonderful human being, competent. With this, let me just use which I am taking. Sure, you have guests and already there in your time. Yes.
Yes.
Childhood and growing up.
growing up.
Childhood and growing up.
Sure, you already had one or two. I think one class you had. You had one class and growing up. The faculty are sharing this. Two of my colleagues are with me. Upasna Ray, 2 classes per week. I have one class. Elizabeth Gagne has another 4 classes per week, into a 4 credit gain for you by engaging yourself in the course. There are 5 units. If anybody wants to ask or please, okay, that I had to tell you in the beginning of the class, you're free to speak. Anybody. Have to unmute and say, or whatever you feel like address as. Address me. Stop.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, who's that?
I am ma'am, roll number 9.
Bhuveshwar, tell me.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. I have a problem.
Yeah. Thank you for alerting me to this, Bhumeshwar. Even we are in the process of understanding. You might have realized today, class starts at 10. Lakshmi ma'am's class was at 10 o'clock. There was a confusion because the routine starts at 9 and your timetable also has a 9 slot. Was also a little confused and to a link. Then my class is 10 on Wednesday. Here and there, I will send you message. There is a variation, or if I first class, so I wanted to meet you time only. I could not be because I have meeting at 11. I thought I'll just have an interaction, know a little bit about each other. Then we can go into the content. Getting to know the course, content and all, I can understand the kind of confusion you are in. I'm just introducing this semester's courses for you. 2 perspective courses. Yes, Suman?
Confused. I miss my class of Rasmi, ma'am. It's at 10 o'clock, but
I think again, this is a transition. As I was telling, how the transition there will always be challenges. Should not panic. What is the learning? There is no complaint, no panic, no hard and sad. Always chances of learning and relearning and getting ready. Upasna, I'll come to you. So, 1 week, it is like a problem, we say. All child develops eruption of tooth, the first tooth. So much of disturbance, not just the cavity, but the whole body and the whole family. So let us sort it out. Yes, so you can tell. No, this hand has raised the hand. Upasna or there? Here hand raised, but it's okay. Want to say they can? Okay, I was just going through. This is for Bhumeshwar, mainly 2 perspective courses where we get long theoretical base for building our profession. Get this experience when you start you apply this theory base your logic course, enhancing your professional capacity. Also, when you go to the field engagement, you will reflect upon the theory which you have learned when you observe children in school. You can also reflect upon your own school days. I think out when you listen to the class of child growing up, I want you to regress. Regression is a very beautiful phenomena. We should not continue in regression for a long time. Continue, it becomes a mess. Regression is going back in time. Really nice to go back. Imagine, don't we all look at our photographs of food and our days and lots of memories associated. Enjoy looking at it. In our class also, I give you a chance to regress. You can go back to your days, school days, the high school days. And this course is preparing you to interact with the children. So you have to interact yourself as a child, as an adolescent, so you understand this. Let's do this course. We give you a lot of opportunity to know yourself, your process of growing up, what were the challenges. Let's discuss all this in detail. The same I'm getting when think slowly again. My saying once when all clarity, you require to look at, and another opportunity for you is understanding the teacher also. You have not seen, and you have to create me with something now that when Elizabeth's class, Upasana's class is there, you really need to organize brain, a space for all of us, and again link there because 3 of us are taking the course. Similarly, when Rashmi ma'am or Rita sir is taking class, you have to space your brain, understand knowledge of that. I suggest organize yourself. You keep all notebooks, say courses in paper. Saying yes. Small courses, write the name of the teacher. For example, student growing up, you keep one notebook. Divide it for 3 of us in your memory. Write the name so that you can our names. Now you cannot associate us much person. Name is an association. But you understand where to link. Paper are we talking about? Its significance making you as a teacher. About the whole program, I'm going to childhood and growing up. The 5 units. Unit is growth and development.
Child as a developing.
Now, that unit I will be. So there will be overlaps when we talk, so you can very great. Second unit development during childhood. In the sense, Upasana will be dealing with. Third unit memory motivation growing up. Elizabeth will deal with this unit. Fourth one, since Upasana has 2 classes per week, she will be dealing with adolescents. All of us together will be addressing the issues of adolescents. All of us together will be taking. In between also during our units, lot of references where we address the issues of childhood growth and development, adolescent, all that we are. With this, I'll again give time for you to clarify anything. I have another minute to some questions so that I'm to you.
Which unit you will be taking?
1 minute. Madhu, you can just say your name and start so that I slowly start B.Ed here. At least few names. So names are very common. Associate your name with your badge and remember. Madhu, I will be taking unit 1.
Okay, ma'am.
Sunita.
Myself Sunita Pradhan. I want to ask you that how many papers we are studying in first semester?
I think I have already, that's why I'm recording. I'll put this recording and I'll share the link with listen to it again. You have 2 perspectives in it. Two perspective courses. You have 3 curriculum and pedagogics. 3. One is common for all of you, which across 2 pedagogy are as per your choice. Science students will choose physical science, science and biological, mathematics, choose any 2. And arts stream have social sciences, choose any one of the language as yes, knowledge, like based on your previous game, you will choose a language. So these are the 2 curriculum and pedagogics. You have enhancing 2 courses this time, learning to function, and another one, and community in education. You also have a field engagement component. These are the papers you are studying. I call it as courses. B.Ed is a program. Paper, what you call, is called course. These are the courses you are.
Thank you.
Can you tell your name? Jaya. Jaya Kumari. To school, all the 4 semesters of it, field engagement component. First semester you have a school exposure program. Usually you in schools, we take you into small groups of 8 to 10 students in a group. Identify some in Bhubaneswar, you there, and it's just we want to develop your profession. Then you can. Our intention is to, as a future, to reflect upon the practices. You are identifying yourselves. You are developing a identity through this program's beginning. You are looking. See, all these days you were a student, a child, you were an adolescent, then you become a graduate and postgraduate student. You were looking at yourself as a student perspective. Now, slowly you are changing. Your identity is changing. You are becoming a teacher. In this engagement of school exposure, give you an opportunity to expose you to a school setup, reflect upon the learning by children. Concerns of education and how are the teachers managing day-to-day work, what are their challenges. You develop, you become very critical in your approach. You think, oh, this is the situation. What can I do? That is what because of this paper, wherein you develop a critical, what can I do if I am this situation? We give you a chance to reflect together, like as a whole class, all talk together. Jaya's learning help Reena's learning. Reena's learning will help learning. So it is like each one we are learning, we are getting so rich, enriching ourselves by the learning of each. One episode will share, all 100 will learn this. The purpose of this, and this year we are still planning, we may have to provide you virtual to the activity. Planning it, we'll do it. But that is very interesting, and you reflect upon your own purpose, you will find out.
You know me.
I mean, I'll just finish. Please, I'll finish my class. Kavita?
I'm covered. It is also the
I didn't understand.
it is also terminal material also.
In your enhancing course, learning to function as teacher component is also there. It will help you how to develop, and when you're placed in school, you see the resources available in the type of can be shared. To observe a class, you will understand, oh, this material. All these actions, we are giving you a platform wherein you can reflect. We are giving you a time to what is. Okay, so question is remaining with me. I'll do it in the. I'll begin the class. Those questions, 3 questions, maybe 1 or 2. I'll give you now. You can think. Next Wednesday, you can share with me your ideas. Note down the question. 1. Importance of childhood, knowledge of childhood and growing up. I'll repeat. What is the importance of childhood and growing, knowledge of childhood and growing up in the professional program of the question? What teacher preparation? Usually you have one yourself.
Can you repeat it?
Who has
What confidence?
Repeat it.
Kavita, tell it loudly.
Competency we can develop by exposing
all the 5 units of this course child. In addition, if you have any further question, let us and the whole course and go to the unit 1, growth and development in. Can we close today's class now?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for a very interactive class. Thank you. We'll meet next Wednesday. Okay. Bye bye.
Very interesting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, okay. We'll meet next week.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, attendance.
Thank you so much for reminding me. May I request? I'm really sorry. I have auto attendance, but today it is not. Can anybody take responsibility? Anybody? One from science, one from arts.
Yes, ma'am. Ali Akhtar Hussain, roll number 2 from arts.
Ali Akhtar from arts, please give. Anybody can sign?
Yes, ma'am. Rahul Dev.
Okay, Rahul and Ali. I'm noting down your name. You please give it to me. From next class, we will have auto attendance. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
So thank you so much
Ma'am,
for your initiative.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am,
Yeah.
MD Kramulak, roll 29.
No. You give to Rahul. Science
Okay, ma'am.
students will give to Rahul. Art students will give to Ali Akhtar.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, glad to interact you. Thank you for the class. It's awesome.
Thank you, ma'am.